Hello, fellow endos. My name is Rob, and today we got a short video for you on Starbase and Early Access build 5.7.2, which just deployed this morning. I believe. Yes. And so this is going to be a read the patch notes video. So if that turns you off, then might be time to go click on a different video. But for those that find these helpful, I'm just going to go through this real quick and talk about the broad points of things. So have you ever been flying out in the belt in PvP space and thought to yourself, man, I wish there was somewhere closer that I could go than all the way back to the origin stations? Well, the devs have heard you, and now there is a new market station that is 300 kilometers deep in the belt. That includes a very low tax rate auction house, so 2% tax. And it is not connected to the Origin auction houses, so you can't list stuff on Origin and sell it out there. If you want to sell stuff out there, you got to go out there. So it might be a unique market opportunity for those that like to play the market, transporting goods out there. Now, of course, that's kind of hard until they add the goods containers. Although you can technically strap stuff to the inside of your ship with the bolt gun, so that might be a workaround. But or you can take a bunch of material out there and craft at that station. So it does have all of the shops that the normal station has. It has the easy build hall, it has the ship design workshop, it has the refuel stations, it has the ship shops, and it has a limited insurance transfer. So you can transfer around the station, but you can't transfer. You can transfer to the origin stations, but you won't be able to come back. So you can transfer around inside the station, but it has a 100 kilometer range. So while you can always insurance transfer back to origin, you will not be able to come back again. It also has a 50 kilometer permanent safe zone, which does have some asteroids in it at this time. However, they said that once those asteroids are depleted, no more will be inside that safe zone. But you do have the 50 kilometers where you can just hang out and breathe a little bit and not have to worry about somebody blowing your ship up. So if you're out in the belt and you're like, oh man, I got to go to bed. You don't want to just leave your ship out there. So now we got a station that you can go hang out at and despawn your ship, and everything's safe and good. The station is only meant for player trading, so there are no sell shops. You can't take ore there and sell it unless you're going to sell it on the auction house. So what else is noteworthy? Well, we also got a health bar and players heal while they're inside a safe zone. So if you took some damage and you need to heal up your health bar, getting back in the safe zone will slowly tick it back up, and that includes that market station that's out there. So we got some new animations here, and you can kind of take a look. They fixed some things with some wonky animations, especially with the sprinting with a tripod autocannon looked really wonky. There's now some audio cues for like the pilot chair bind menu, auction house, windows closing and opening, signal devices, etc. Company ranks are fixed. We've got some crafting, new crafting things. They moved the frames into its own subcategory for station modules. Added some new hinges for building. Categorized some stuff. We've got the ability to now craft the full or refill versions of the propellant tanks, and they fixed an issue with not being able to craft solar panels and solar panel light sensors, and also prevented crafting in ship designer test mode. Blah blah blah. Fixed refunding ore when crafting from crate fails, and more stuff there. And I will also post a link to these patch notes in the description, so you can click on it and check it out yourself. The plasma thruster propellant consumption has been reduced, so they're now a bit more fuel efficient. They fixed a utility body bolt profile issue where you couldn't bolt properly. Fix an issue that caused players to spawn in incorrect positions after death. Fix an issue with the cell ship confirmation was incorrectly visible on ship spawn or ship cell terminals. Now only custom items which include ore should be blocked from your inventory. Despawn ship text was changed to store ship. So that's what happened there. A few changes to the settings menu. We also got a new moon terrain. Rotated the moon and raised the city above the ground, so the city should no longer look like it's floating. New Moon 1 ground level, ground shapes and textures. Moon City now has a limited 100-kilometer insurance transfer terminal, so you can teleport around the Moon City and the main flight and the tournament memorial. With ships, they changed the Tengu beams on the Mako to Bastium. So now the Mako is not quite so expensive to make, since Tengium's pretty hard to get. And they added descriptions for a bunch of ships here that previously did not have descriptions. So yeah, if you find yourself in those ship shops and you want to take a look at those descriptions, there they are for those ships. They updated the croc, and the pincer has been updated for a new control layout, and the ship now comes with 2 batteries and has new generators, adjusting script, making the ship more fuel efficient. Ship designer, we added some additional info, error message, and error concerning a load scene file data. Fix a crash when joining group mode, so maybe group mode's a little bit more stable now. I haven't really used it since we had some issues with it initially. Prevented the ability to hit F5 while things were saving, which could cause you to have a save file that was corrupted. So that is always good. And prevented closing the buy ships dialog while the buy option was active. Ship easy build mode. They fixed a few things in there, fixed some names, fixed some resource containers, fixed some welding in corner 1 or create module, toned down the environmental noise. Stations, they fixed the factory hull errors saving properly, so if you previously had a factory hull area, that stuff was just disappearing after you left the build area. That has now been fixed, and station foundations rotations have been fixed a little to make them easier to place. Fix an issue that caused the first easy build mode module being placed anywhere inside the easy build mode area instead of next to the station foundation module. So all around, we just got some more fixes for the station easy build mode, which is much appreciated because it is still a bit wonky. It works a lot better than it did when it was first unveiled. But still some issues, I think. We'll see. I'll play with it a little bit more. I gotta go back out to my station today and take a look at what's going on there. For tools, just some fixes there. Some reticle errors, some building tools not repairing. Fix an issue that caused the building tool to not repair. So hopefully that fixed a lot of those issues, because I've had that happen more than once. Tutorial, things were fixed. So you could check that out. Added some short descriptions for handheld weapon magazines, and menu updated with the new Starbase logo. With weapons, fixed type in mounted weapons barrel locales. Electricity is now spelled correctly, and fix the tripod weapon reload animation. And now the tripod autocannon has a better explanation on how to use the weapon and the basic stats for the weapon, similar to the ship-mounted barrels. So that is all of the patch notes for Early Access Build 5.7.2. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you're one of those people that just doesn't want to read or has a issue that keeps you from understanding certain things. yeah, and that's it for this video today. If we kept that nice and short. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification button to be notified every time I drop a video. I really do appreciate all the subscriptions and all of the likes, because it does help the algorithm and small YouTube content creators to get recommended and noticed and all that stuff. We will be back with, hopefully, I know a lot of you said you wanted some ship reviews, so I'm going to start going through the ship shops and talking about certain ships that I think are pretty handy, and some of their features and stuff like that. So we'll start doing that soon, and hopefully once we get the, what do you call them, capital ships, we will do a video on that in terms of like how to build your capital ship, what you need to get started, etc., and you know, how capital ships work and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So until next time, I will see you out there in space. Stay safe, my friends.